fellow degens. Welcome to the PayTheMan podcast. Spoiler alert. We provide the worst possible picks on the internet. Featuring your favorite hosts, Jay Grimm and Jay Wiz.
Yo, welcome back. PayTheMan episode 6, Halloween special. As you can see here, I'm a little alien from Toy Story. I got Jay Wiz over there, always wearing his Packers gear. Got a helmet on.
But see, this isn't a Halloween thing for me. I'm just QB1. This is what I do when I'm playing video games or whatever. Like, this is just...
It has to feel real. You got the mics in that?
I mean, I got a game Sunday.
But you're not even playing Madden anymore, so you gotta figure. What are you playing? Canadian football? Doug Flutie?
I don't play Madden. I got real games to prepare for. I told you this.
That's something. This is something. All right, let's shake that one off before we begin. The Brew Party Pod. They we reached out to them, and they wanted to do a collab. We look at you. What are you doing? This guy's getting ready to take a snap. He wanted us to be on his Thursday special. Was it Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday.
Yeah, after the game Thursday.
Yeah, he wanted to be on the special Thursday, a little gambling segment. Him and Maloney Money Lines. We're on there for about a half hour, part of his podcast. Very nice guys. Gave our picks, he gave his picks, and just another relationship we like to grow with. I mean, we're all doing the same thing, so might as well jump on board and start collabing with everyone. So we appreciate him having us on the show. We invited them down to come down probably this Wednesday or next Wednesday. Just love talking with those guys. It's always fun shooting the shits and talking football and betting, whatever. It's awesome. We do it every day. Another collab we've been doing is with Talks with the Boss. Honcho Hefe, the man. He comes here, Joe Rogan experience. Podcast, headset on, mics here, table set up. We got TVs going. We got audio input from his computer. We got everything's flowing. He comes over. We're talking everything. We're talking video games. We're talking stonks. We're talking just bullshit like we normally do. Just doing it for the listeners. I mean, we got UFC on right now. We got a guy in an armbar. I mean, this is gonna be some card tonight. But yeah, like I was saying, collabs are big for us. We're trying to get out there. We're trying to build. Trying to just get our name to pop. Taking this to the moon, like we said last episode. Trying to take this to the moon. So, like I said, we appreciate everyone reaching out. We appreciate everyone answering us, getting back to us, meeting with us, forming a time, a day to do this. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and I think you should definitely listen to Brew Party because a lot of what we're going to talk about today, we talked about over there. They gave their picks. We gave our picks, and we're really looking to have a great weekend this week. So got a big UFC card going on right now. We're all over that. Not doing great on college so far, but, that's not our thing. And we gave a lot of 2-0, yeah.
2-0 today.
That's not according to your picks on the Brew Party over there. What do you do? I tell you on Syracuse, and you don't even lock them in, apparently.
I forgot to lock them in. I didn't think they had the early game. What I'm saying is I'm 2-0. I didn't want to take all the picks because I liked them. I wasn't confident to put them in a parlay. The picks I was confident to put in a parlay, and I parlayed them. Coastal Carolina minus 2.5. Easy money. I think they blew them out like 50-0. But easy money.
Yeah, Syracuse is easy money too.
Syracuse is just not it. We're a basketball school.
That literally might be the worst football team I've ever seen.
It's bad. It's bad.
Their quarterback, I don't know what he was looking at. I couldn't even watch the game. I saw the score, I saw a play, and I was like, I had to turn it off.
Look at the certification in the top right of face mask. This kid's legit. This kid's nuts. Who's that signed by?
I got to try out for Syracuse this week.
Who's that signed? Yeah, Syracuse. They need a quarterback. Who's that signed by?
We don't worry about that.
No, we just chalk that one up. Let me see. For the YouTube, we got.
Hold on, I'm trying to get on the camera.
Is that 27? We got Eddie Lacy.
27. That's Eddie Lacy.
Scary thick McDonald's muncher.
Yeah.
Eddie Lacy. Man was pretty good back in his Alabama days. What are you gonna do?
And so was Trent Richardson.
So was. All right, let's not bash him too much. How you doing this week?
So far, like I said, not a great day of college football. You know, I said I wasn't going to touch it, and then I get caught up in a parlay that loss, and then I try to get it back on LSU. We also had that game went, but luckily I hit on Thursday. We both had the Falcons, I'm pretty sure, and pretty much exactly what we said was going to happen. Julio Jones, who was out the first game in the first meeting, tore them up. I think they're a much better football team ever since they fired Dan Quinn. Only thing is I was also on the Todd Gurley prop. I thought that the Panthers can't stop the run. They can't stop the run, and Gurley almost doubled the line, 67 and a half, I think it was. I think he had like 130 in their first meeting. So I was on that, but that didn't even come close. So I pretty much broke even on Thursday despite the Falcons win. And but I'm big on the UFC tonight. I'm all over my man Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell tonight. As we talked about on the Brew party. So he wins, we'll be in the clear going into tomorrow. So
we're looking forward to. We got a co-main coming up. What do you say? About an hour and a half?
Probably about
that. That's a big fight. Got a lot on that. But you were talking about that Gurley prop you had. I went total opposite. I went long shot of the night. I took a play that 9 times out of 10 never happens. Brian Hill, backup running back, over 70 yards plus a tutty, was plus. I don't know the exact number, but it was in the like 3,000s. It was like plus 3,000. I put 15. It was like 15 to win. It was like 15 to win 400.
When you texted me that, I told you if that hits, you deserve like 10 grand.
That's the point.
Like
that's why I did it.
Who places a bet that knows you just said 90% and shit, and that's generous. 9 out of 10. I'm giving you a 99 because you're really relying on an injury to happen.
And look what happened.
And then he still needs to have a good game because he's still 70 yards a touchdown.
He's a good back. He's a good running back.
Early to get hurt. Because that's really the only way that's going to happen unless he breaks off an 80-yard touchdown. I guess anything's possible. But,
Exactly. But look what happened. Gurley disappeared for a little bit. He was stretching out his knee. We know he has bad knees. Maybe sit him out this game. Give Brian Hill the rub. That boy wound up having 11 carries for about 45 yards.
Yeah, he didn't have a good game at all.
But what I'm trying to say is he was 15 yards.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Gurley. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm saying Hill almost hit that 70-yard mark despite Gurley coming in and out of the game.
If Gurley didn't go back in, I mean, you had a real shot.
I had a touchdown right there on the one that Gurley came back in for. I mean, that's that. I mean, I hate praying for someone to get hurt, but I was doing it. I was doing it. I was doing it bad Thursday night. But I was happy with the Falcons win. I was all over the money line. Like you saw that we posted on Instagram. Big on the Falcons this year. They just can't finish games. But they did what they had to do. That was big.
Got nerve-wracking at the end. I thought they were about to blow another one. But
what else is new? What else is new? Another prop bet that I had was Game 6. I couldn't pick a winner. MLB game, World Series Game 6. Couldn't pick a winner. Didn't like the pitching matchup going on. I knew Snell was dominant. But I just took a parlay, home run parlay. 2 guys. I think it was Troy, the leadoff batter for the Rays, lefty, Korean guy.
First baseman
guy just does splits. Doesn't even worry about anything else downtown. Just does splits. It's okay. And I took Belly to put one out. None of them did that. Took the L on that one. So now I'm just trying to recoup. I wound up doing a liver last night. Like I said on the Brew Party pod, Colorado State was down 7, locked them in live. Nothing was hitting for me the past couple of days. But right now, college football, I'm 1 win away in college football and 1 UFC fight away from cash.
I think that's our problem, man. I think that's our problem is we do these too many parlays, man.
Yeah, I feel that.
You're taking 2 long shots in the heart. You're taking Brian Hill. I'm taking 14 college football bets. I think we just need to stick to the game plan. take our plays, our straight up bets, and I think we'll have a lot more success.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking for the quick return, the big return.
Right. I mean, we're looking to hit big. Not even like we're looking to hit big,
Yeah.
but a lot of the times that's Vegas's dream right there. That's what they're hoping for you to do.
Exactly. So right now, like I said, I'm waiting. I got SMU minus 450, and I got Bryce Mitchell in that parlay just to close the door.
Is SMU the school Coach Taylor went to, or am I totally off on this?
Coach Taylor in like Friday Night Lights,
Mm-hmm.
bro. That was like Dylan,
Right.
East Dylan.
And then he got promoted.
Honestly, it could be SMU because that's in Dallas.
I feel like I'm completely.
I don't
I
think
gotta
you're
look
right.
this up.
He
Probably not. But
He
for
got
some
promoted
reason,
to it was a green school. It wasn't SMU. If it towards the end when they showed the final scene at the end of it, or are you talking about the different high school? Because he went to high school to high school.
he didn't go to college.
No, he went high school to high. He went from Dillon to East Dillon.
So I just remember the red. To be honest with you,
That was East Dillon.
yeah, you're right.
East Dillon. SMU is in Texas. I mean, that's a good.
It's a good guess.
Good
Yeah.
guess. I mean,
The red. I thought the red. Yeah.
I would love to see that come back at him in college. I'll take that. I would watch that over and over.
I mean, it's the best show.
That show's top 2 on my list of shows. All Americans up there right now for me. But I mean,
well, we got The Office and Breaking Bad, of course.
The Office is okay.
It's probably the three shows I've ever finished.
I mean, we talk about Netflix shows. We maybe do a little side segment. That's what we go on Talks with the Boss for. We do that. We get everything that we want to talk about besides sports and stuff on that podcast. That's it.
Yeah.
But I mean, going into Sunday, big slate tomorrow. We said a lot of picks. It's a good one. We said a lot of our picks on
the Brew Party.
1 second. This fight just went the distance. Bobby Green. They just went the distance. I don't know if you had any action on that one tonight, but
no.
We said a lot of picks. So after we recorded that last night, I went through my picks. I did this morning. I locked in 4 picks that I like based off of what I said last night that I'm confident about for a parlay. Browns Raiders over 50.5. Rams -3 to 2 at times starting over there. So I think that's easy money. Seahawks money line, which I think is easy money every week until they lose to the Cardinals. And then my upset of the week, Steelers +3.5. Or I'm gonna sprinkle in the money line also. But that's my parlay for tomorrow. Anything that stands out to you? I mean, I know we spoke about it on the Brew, but we got to give our
So my favorite of the week I talked about on the show was the Bills. Bills -4. Like I said, I just think the Pats. What scares me the most is that how bad the Pats have actually been. I feel like every week you're saying, okay, this is the week they're going to turn around. Bill Belichick's going to get them right. Cam Newton's going to rush for 3 touchdowns. But I think the reality is I just don't think they're a good team. They're without Julian Edelman. They got Tre'Davious White on their best guy. And who's their best guy? Jacoby Myers at this point. I mean, who is it? So unless Cam Newton rushes for 4 touchdowns, I just can't see them winning this game. So I got the Bills. Like you said, the Rams. You got a rookie quarterback in there, too. I think the Dolphins exceeded everybody's expectations this season. And he's got to deal with Aaron Donald, probably the best defensive player of football, and Jalen Ramsey, who outside of my guy Jair Alexander is probably one of the best corners in the league. So he's got to deal with that. And if you look at the Rams, outside of their losses to Buffalo, which they got off to a horrible start and almost came back and won that game, and then they played the 49ers, who the 49ers probably had their best game. They were healthier than they've been all season in that game. It was a divisional game, which is always tough, and they needed that game, and they beat the Rams. But besides that, the Rams, I feel like they're a good team. They got one of the best minds in football, and I think the Rams should have an easy cover here. It's tough for a rookie quarterback in his first start. So I like the Rams here -3.5. And then I also got a parlay going with the Bills, Rams, and Packers money line. I like the Packers, obviously.
Say that again?
The Packers, Bills, and Rams.
Packers, Bills. Okay.
Yeah. And I got all 3 money line. And the Packers, I mean, we already beat them, and the Vikings I just don't think are a very good team. I mean, they have one win in the season. So Aaron Jones is out, but, Jamal Williams could do his thing. So I
AJ
think we'll
Dillon
be
also is there.
fine. And I already told you about Bryce Mitchell tonight. I like Bryce Mitchell. I'll look real stupid if he goes out there and gets knocked out or something. But I
That's the
mean,
problem.
13-0, 9 submissions. The guy won his last fight, 30-24. You just don't see that. Like, that's something Khabib does.
Yeah.
I think actually Khabib might be the only person who's done that, if I'm not mistaken. But the guy choked out a deer. He's next level. And the guy he beat 30-24 was also a black belt. So that just shows you how good he's on the floor.
30-24.
Yeah. That's 10-8,
That's
10-8,
that's
10-8.
10-8, 10.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So this guy, if you watch him, he has some of the craziest submissions you ever seen. This guy does twisters.
Upset alert.
So who won? Bobby Green lost?
Bobby Green lost.
That kind of makes me feel better because favorites were winning all night. So at least we got the favorite out now.
Yeah, he lost in our decision.
But Andre Fili's tough. I get it's only minus 135. I think it moved to minus 125 now because he doesn't have any big wins. And Fili's he's established. But I just feel like Andre Fili has won. He's lost. He's won two. He can't seem to get a big streak going recently. So I think if Doug Nasty could get this down to the ground, and he's also got good wrestling, he'll get this down to the ground eventually, and hopefully he could finish it on the mat. So that's what we're really hoping for. And if he could do that, I mean, it's an all go for tomorrow.
Doug Nasty.
And he's got his camo shorts. He's been
wearing a camo short. Is that why you're wearing a camo sweatshirt right now?
I didn't even think of it, but I mean,
now,
if that's what we're going for, yeah.
It's a mortal lock. I love it. All right, let's jump into this slate. I mean, we've looked at it 1,000 times.
Yeah,
we
just covered a decent amount of it.
We did. So, I mean, okay. Patriots, Bills. Bills are minus 4.5. You can't – these Patriots are just not what we hyped them up to be in the beginning of the season.
Right. And it's also a good sign that they already said, Bill Belichick, I think, already they said they're willing to trade anybody. They're willing to hear offers. So I think that kind of shows you where they're at with this football team. So, and I think, like they said at the Brew party, he brought up a good point. I think the Bills are going to want to show that, this is their division now. They run the AFC East. And, yeah.
I'm all over that. 4. I love the Bills minus 4. Titans 5-1 versus 5-1 Bengals. Titans are laying that touchdown. I know you like having that touchdown in the back pocket. Are you leaning that way with Joey Burrow or no?
See, that's a lot of points, especially the Bengals have kept games close. And the Titans, no matter who they've played this year, have been in close games. I know it was minus 6. I would have felt better at that. And I think it even started at like minus 5. So now that it's minus 7, that's tough. I personally won't be betting this game. Okay. But if I had to go one way or the other, I would have said Titans 5 or 6, but Bengals plus 7. I like the touchdown.
I mean, that's not a bad way of thinking about it. I love having that. You love having a touchdown in the back pocket. Can they stop Derrick Henry is the question. That's the main question.
Well, they can't stop the run.
They can't. You even said it last week about the Browns with Kareem Hunt. You're all over that touchdown prop. Pretty sure you're going to be all over the Henry touchdown prop this week if I know who you are. It's all right. Tell myself what's up. All right, yes, Titans. I'm gonna stay away also.
Yeah, me too.
I don't see any value there for us to jump on.
And that's the thing. There's so many games out there. Stay away from what you don't feel good because there's a lot of games we do feel good about.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Like this one, you feel good about. I've heard this before. Raiders, Browns. The Browns are minus 2.5.
I like the Raiders. Yeah.
Exactly. You were hyping up the dog.
Yeah. The thing is, again, I keep saying that, but the Raiders beat the Chiefs a couple weeks ago. I think people forget that. I think people assume it was a fluke, but they held their own against the Bucs for the first half of that game, and there was a lot of uncertainty in that game. And the Browns were a team who just got destroyed by Pittsburgh. And I understand Pittsburgh's undefeated, but they also needed a miracle to beat the Browns last week. I'm sorry, to beat the Bengals last week. And now they're without Odell Beckham. They're obviously without Nick Chubb. Um, so I like the Raiders here. I think this is a spot where they could definitely, they could win the game. I think people are not realizing that the Raiders definitely can be better than we're giving them credit for. And the Browns, you don't know who you're getting with the Browns,
Yeah,
kind of
it's a
like the Raiders too, but I like the Raiders in this spot.
I like the Raiders also. I also took that over in that game. But if you look at the numbers, they beat the Chiefs. They lost by one. They lost by a touchdown to the Bills. I mean, they got destroyed by the Pats, but Cam Newton has those weeks where he has a sick game.
Yeah.
They beat Drew Brees. They beat a Panthers team that we think is a good football team.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're that low key 2.5, 3 underdog that you're gonna take that money line for. So I'm all over that. I like exactly what you just said. Jumping right into the next one. I think you had a play in this one on the Brew was Colts Lions. The Colts are -3.
Yeah. I
I think you
actually
said something
on the
about
show.
under.
Yeah, I liked it. Well, we needed an under, and I just immediately that stood out to me, that line. I feel like that's a lot of points, 49.5. I think it was 50.5 before for
Yeah,
two teams who are very inconsistent. I mean, Philip Rivers has struggled, the Lions have struggled, and that just seems like a lot of points.
I feel that a lot. I mean,
In a
that's
-3 game, I think it could be a close game. I mean, I could see that being 21-17, even 24-20. It's 49.5, you know?
that's over unders are also very tough, and you can get a different team. Philip Rivers can throw for 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You just never know what's gonna happen. Matt Stafford can unleash for 500 yards and 3 touchdowns. It's so tough when they got a number like 49. You love the 4, but you hate that it's in that mid range of like, all right, they're gonna have to score 50 points for this to hit the over or stay under 49. It's a tough play.
Do
But
you
we
hear
got
my
two.
dog getting yelled at?
I
Do you
mean,
hear that?
that's awesome. I mean, I heard it, but got to reprimand the guy. He's a kid. He's a little puppy. You got to figure it out. They got to train him well. That's it. But we got 2 games coming up next. We're gonna say, okay, Chiefs Jets Chiefs -20. Take it. Done deal.
Yeah,
Don't
I mean
even need to
yeah,
explain.
that's it.
And we got another one we just explained. Rams Dolphins. All over the
Hmm.
Rams. Easy money. Don't want to hold you guys up here. Steelers Ravens. Like I said personally, Steelers money line. Steelers plus points. Lamar Jackson can't win big games. We've seen it happen. Got blown. He lost to the Titans in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure the year before he lost in the playoffs
Chargers.
to the Chargers. This year versus the Chiefs, he didn't even look like a quarterback. I give him respect when it's due. Big games, he's not a big time player. Until he can prove to me that he can beat a big time team like these Steelers are proven to be 6-0 right now, holding defenses to like 19 points a game, holding offenses to like 19 points a game, then you'll get my respect as a big time player. But right now, I'm all over the Steelers.
Yeah, I agree with you. I've always said the same thing. Everybody's like, "Oh, Lamar Jackson's MVP." Lamar Jackson runs all over these bad teams, puts up great stat lines. He might win MVPs, but when it's game on the line, he's got to make the throws. I just feel like a lot of the times he can't make them. And the Steelers got the best defense in the league. They're
Sure do.
undefeated. Their offense is tearing it up right now. Deontay Johnson 1 week, Chase Claypool the other week, Juju Smith-Schuster still there. They're running the ball well, and even with the injuries, it's like they're so well coached over there, and the way they're blitzing, and they're just one of the most complete teams right now. So to get those points, I mean, yeah, I'm all over it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, even with
And
Devin
Mark
Bush going
Ingram's
down,
out too. Mark Ingram's out.
that's also big. I mean, J.K. Dobbins has been stealing touches from Ingram, so that's
Yeah,
good for him. I'd rather see J.K. get some touches than Ingram. I mean, you want to go young. He looks good, so give him the touches. Even though I'm not sure why Ingram is he hurt. Ingram got hurt, or is it
Ingram's hurt. Yeah, he
okay?
is hurt.
Next game is Chargers Broncos -3.5 Chargers. That's another game that's just disgusting.
Yeah, I think that was a late line on that. I do like the Chargers.
You're
I
a big
like
Herb guy.
Herbert. Yeah, I mean the guy. But I don't like the Chargers. I like Herbert, but I don't like the Chargers. It seems like they can't win it for him a lot of the times. But it is the Broncos, and
That's true. Are you scarred from the Money Badgers missed field goal?
mm-hmm.
Scarred.
Yeah,
Almost. Yeah, that's bad. That's a rough one.
still hurts.
And then we went on to talk about this one as the Brew Party is Bears fans. We had a good conversation about that, even off the pod. Saints Bears. Got a Drew Brees that is still holding a record of 4-2. They're favored in this game at 4.5 points, but he's trending down. I don't know if you see him what I'm seeing, but he's not the same Drew Brees that led us to the XFF fantasy football.
I mean, I've been saying it forever. Everybody's like, "Oh,
AFC
Brady's
Championship.
better than Rodgers." Come on.
That's just to get on the
I mean, the guy can't throw a 5-yard pass.
I know. I mean, that's why Kamara eats. He gets those little dump offs and he does what he has to do.
And that being said, I would take the Saints in this game.
Would you? Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
have to. That's just
Even with Thomas out, it's just you still got Kamara, and the Bears they can't score right now.
Yeah, I mean, they can't score. I mean, they gotten very lucky with a Falcons W, with a Lions DeAndre Swift dropping that ball week 1. That did help me week 1 because you were like, I love a Bears-Packers money line. It's like, all right, let me do it. Locked it in for a decent amount of change, and that's what made me win. I figured, all right, let's start off the year hot, and that's how I start. I thought I was taking this to the moon, but then shit hits the fan. But all right, another good game coming up. The boys that screwed us last week, Seahawks 49ers. Seahawks are -3 at home versus a 49ers team that is sitting at 4-3. Hottest division in football right now. I can't fade the Steelers anymore. Seahawks.
After what the Seahawks did to me last week, that could have been a great week for me. I needed them on Sunday night, and they didn't come through for me. Now I want to say my heart's telling me to take the 49ers after the Seahawks screwed me. But my head is telling me, do you really think they're going to lose again? Russell Wilson threw 3 picks. Do you think they're going to lose again? But the 49ers, I mean,
their defense is legit.
In this game, it's a divisional game. It's 4-3. They're playing well. And Debo's out, but it's like the 49ers just seem to have that next man up. And whenever you're saying they think they're done and they think they're out of it, it's like Adam Saleh and Kyle Shanahan just do such a good job. And I feel like I like the 49ers in this game.
That's a bold one. I mean, that's going against an MVP and Russell Wilson.
And I said that last week, and that got me in trouble. So I think the 49ers could pull this out.
It's going to be a fun game to watch. It's a 4:25 game. I really wish they would have flexed that. It'd be a Sunday nighter.
It's a great game. All those NFC West games, man, they're always close games that come down to the end. And especially Seattle in general, I just feel like they're always in those close games that come down to the end. And
make it entertaining for the fans.
The 49ers in this game, they're 4-3. If they lose again, they're 4-4. And in that division, that's tough to come back from, especially how Arizona is now 5-2, I want to say.
Arizona, Cardinals, they're on a bye this week, right?
So I think they're 5-2.
The Cardinals are 5-2, yeah.
Yeah, so if they lose this game, 4-4, it's hard to come back from that. I think they need this game, and to get 3 points,
it's a lot. Tough. I mean, it's a big game, like you said. Gonna be like a 4:05 lock for me if I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna play that game or not.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait. I'll see how I do in the 1 o'clock game.
Depends how the week's going.
Yeah, because if you got to do something, it's right there in that game.
But it's tough because you need to know a lot. The 1 o'clock games aren't gonna be over. You get that little overlap, so you got to just have a feel for it.
That's called the witching hour. When wins turn to losses and losses turn to wins. That's what that's called right there.
I wish it was a 4:25 start.
Yeah, I know. That is the 4:25 game. That's what I'm saying.
I thought you said 4:05. Okay.
No, that is 4:25. Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll know. Okay.
That's what I was saying. So we got that little leeway to see what's going on. I said that's going to be a 4:05 lock for me to lock it in at 4:05.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But I would love to see the NFL. I mean, I don't know how they do what the flexing rules are. But I'd rather see
switch it with the Cowboys Eagles.
Yeah, can we switch that game? Can we get that game off of primetime football?
Could we just ban the NFC East from the NFL? Come on, man. They're gonna win the division. Whoever wins that division might win that division with 5 wins.
And it is that bad. Past 1 round of the playoffs.
We got Ben DiNucci starting this week.
Ben DiNucci. Guy's going TikTok famous for his name. So did Trace McSorley, and now Young Ho Koo is going viral on TikTok.
Well, I don't even have TikTok, so I can't.
You got to get on it. It's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, all these guys that are low key guys in the league are going viral because
The
of their
funny
name.
names. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Cowboys, Eagles. Eagles are 11-point favorites versus the Ben DiNucci Cowboys.
I think the only thing in that game is an under.
And under.
An under, it's got to be. And I'm not an under guy. I like to be positive. In the stock market, I was a bull. I like the positive mindset. I can't watch a game and root for the under. But Eagles, Cowboys, what else do you take in that game?
The plus 11.
No, I'm not.
Zeke.
I'm not touching any money line. Not money, any spread money line. I'm not touching any of those teams.
And then you got another. I mean, yeah, the team is that. And then you got another NFCs. Not match.
The only way I touch that game, and of course you bet responsibly, right? But things don't go as planned in that Sunday night football game. But besides that, nah, I'll pass.
I can't even say. I don't like anything. I just said the plus 11 because maybe Zeke can carry them, but
That's what I thought the past couple of weeks. But have you seen the scores?
Yeah, no, they haven't covered that
Yeah.
since they pushed that against the Browns.
Yeah.
Look at this Halloween special.
Who is
We got
that?
Olaf coming in. I mean, so look at this. This is not nuts.
Who is that though? I can't tell. The camera's.
It's Janice.
Hi, Janice.
We said hi. He said, "Welcome to PayTheMan." She's waving. All right. I mean, there's always something going on every time. That's all right though. It's kind of like
my dogs are going.
Like a tradition.
Yeah.
It's just we got to get our studio. We got to get a studio.
But for some reason, I have a great feeling about this week.
Yeah.
Although we had a bad college start, I feel. Listen, this Bryce Mitchell fight is gonna
make or break
us. Yeah. And I got a feeling about it, man. I got a good feeling about it. So I think Doug Nasty comes through for us. I think tomorrow we have a great day, and then I think we come here Wednesday on the brew party, and I think we on our recap. I think we're gonna really.
We're gonna be smiling. We're gonna be laughing.
I think we're gonna
have a good week. You know what's gonna screw me though? I don't know why Navy is even in the red zone versus SMU team. This is gonna be great. The 400 favorites.
Greg Hardy's fighting too. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I
he's
took
got a
him,
fight. It's probably on. Yeah.
I think he DQ'd.
I think that fight's on right now. Do you have it on?
No, it's on, but I don't know this guy's name. But Bruce Buffer was given the call, and there was only one guy standing there. So I really don't know what happened to the other.
You don't
guy.
know what happened?
No idea. I was locked in. Yeah. Holland, something like that.
Okay, Kevin Holland. Yeah.
Yeah, he won. He won. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was like a minus 800 favorite. I tried to get his inside the distance, but it wasn't there.
I just don't know where the other. Oh, let me see. 1 second. Took him down to the ground. I mean, he like choked him from behind. Oh my, yeah.
Yeah, so inside distance with him.
Inside distance would have been gash. Yeah, I mean, he choked him with his. It wasn't even under his chin. It was around. He got him above the chin. Just a lot of pressure. Got to cause the fight to go. Got to call that. I mean, the last game on the slate we didn't cover yet. Tampa Bay.
Was that Monday night?
Monday night. They're playing the New York Football Giants. minus 12.5 favorites for the Bucks. Once again, another game you will not see me touching unless
you fade New York at all costs.
Even the 12.5.
Giants, it's the Knicks. No, you don't touch it. You're not taking the Giants. I'll take the Bucks in that game.
Even Syracuse, you're fading nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even look like a football team, man.
Wait till the end of November. Wait till we play Rutgers on December 8th. Wait till we play Rutgers. You gonna come?
I won't be watching.
You gonna come?
No, I'm not watching.
You're not gonna put money on Syracuse versus Rutgers?
No.
Rutgers basketball?
No.
Oh my God. I've been on the Packers all season. You can't give me one game?
I was on them today.
That's bullshit. That's not my team.
And the funny thing is, you said Syracuse. I took them. You didn't. Okay, so that's it.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. That's it.
That's the point. That's the point. I didn't feel confident enough to put them in a parlay. I can't do it. SMU is gonna lose me this parlay anyway, so I'm gonna just chalk that one up as an L.
It's karma.
I mean, what else is there? I'm gonna lock parlays just don't hit for me. I can't do it. But I mean, that's what we like. That's what we're rolling with. We're gonna win with those picks. We're gonna lose with those picks. We're gonna shake them off. And that's really it, man. I mean, that's Saturday episodes. We're going
Have
over
a
the
week,
picks.
man. Doug
What's
Nasty
that?
loses. You won't catch me on Wednesday.
Doug Nasty loser. Watch out for a very, 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 very.
You won't catch me
big
on
tweet.
a Wednesday episode.
No, you're done. Just chalk it up.
I'm retired.
Jay was taking the retirement. He's gonna put the gloves in the middle of the octagon. He's gonna put the right in the.
I
Right
already
in the
took
middle.
the helmet off.
Yeah, the helmet came off 2 minutes into the episode. I don't understand what goes on.
I came in and shut it off.
I'm playing different characters here.
Listen, game day's tomorrow. Game day's tomorrow.
Yeah, game day's tomorrow.
I'm not a college football player. I'm in the.
Can you wear that to the first flag game we got? Is that a thing?
Just start tackling people.
That's awesome. I mean, that starts up soon. That we can get some footage of that. Oh, it's gonna be great. We're gonna, like I said last episode, big thing coming for PayTheMan.
Balls bouncing off your chest on the floor, almost.
I tripped.
Stuck the heartbeat off you.
I tripped. The guy fired. I ran a 5-yard slant. I got a 90-mile-per-hour.
This guy throws. Let's just put like this guy throws cannons. Okay.
Not accurate. Like, just throws them.
Just
like
missiles.
Loose cannon coming at
missiles. And it almost took Grimm's chest off.
I had to make a play. It was not even like it was like a second down. We ran out crossing patterns. I ran a nice little slant. I'm running.
He claims it hit his hands, right?
It hit here. If you can see, it hit in the middle of my elbow, my chest and my elbow. Tried to catch it like this. Because if I'm running, you're supposed to lead me with it. So if I'm running this way, I'm catching it right here. You know what I mean? He threw it back here. I tripped over the feet, went down, needed about two play.
You got to get that on our TikTok. Just replay that over and over. You just
that.
Hitting the ground.
It's like put a song in the background of that, have me hitting the bang bang. I mean, that could be something.
You going into space? You know that one?
Yeah, we can make that happen. I'll get my people on that. But I mean, that's Saturday. That's PayTheMan episode 6.
Yep.
That's what we do. We're gonna keep on.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening. Appreciate the support. And that's it. Be good, fellas.